So the C920 is one of the most popular known webcams today, and it's also the most bought webcam on the market right now. Even though I'm not even kidding about this, starting this next January, it'll be 10 years since this has came out. Isn't that insane to not lose any value and everybody still buys it after 10 years? But there are reasons for that. And let's get into the video because I need to explain to you guys what the pros and cons are and why you should buy it or why you shouldn't. So first off, like I said, this thing has came out almost 10 years ago. It's still really good webcam. I mean, there are a lot of pros, but there are also cons that I do need to go over. So let's go into the pros and cons list. So first off, the pros. So first off, it is a 1080p webcam, which is crucial for nowadays. And it also has a 20-step autofocus, which 20 steps means that it takes 20 steps from your hand to go to your face like that. So it's not the fastest autofocus, but it still has autofocus, okay, which matters today. I mean, my GoPro that I'm filming on right now doesn't even have autofocus, so at least it has that. Also, it comes with a privacy shutter depending on which version you get. By the way, guys, it doesn't matter what version you actually get. It is the same exact webcam, so it shouldn't matter. So if one is on sale and the other one isn't, just get the one on sale. That's all that matters. Also, it does have a Logitech software that you can download. I'll put the link down below in the description. But yeah, I really love that about this webcam because instead of just editing it on OBS, you can actually edit it first on their software and make it look to your lighting and standard and make you look better. You know, you can turn your webcam from going meh to going actually decent. And also nothing to complain about at a $60 price point. I mean, come on, that is a really good budget. I mean, compared to getting a $500 to $1,000 DSLR camera, you can't get much better than that. And also the portability of it is just absolutely great. I mean, it's small, compact. It's only 3 inches wide by 1.7 inches depth. So you're not taking up a ton of space if you need to go somewhere on a business trip or a vacation, if you're wanting to use this for Zoom or just streaming in general. So that's also good as well. But anyway, yeah, those are pretty much all the pros. You know, there's a lot of pros to it. I mean, I was pretty shocked when I saw it for myself. I was like, it's not that bad. But now, obviously with pros, there are cons, so let's get into that. So first off, this ain't really a deal breaker, but it's 30 FPS, which even though that is industry standard for YouTube right now, for streaming, it doesn't help because streaming, you do want it to be 60 FPS, but it's absolutely not a deal breaker because it will just transfer it to 60 FPS, but it might be choppy at sometimes, but to me that doesn't really matter. It might matter to you guys. And then with the 20-step autofocus, sometimes it might catch you moving in the camera and it might start autofocusing for no reason, and to me that's not a good feature at all. I feel like I'd rather have it not have autofocus than with autofocus in that situation, because seeing it just go zoom in and out just constantly for your viewers ain't fun for them. And then also, even though they have a software for this webcam, since it's been 10 years, they actually discontinued supporting it. So in the future, there may be problems and they won't even fix it. So that's one of the only bad parts. But overall, this is a plug and play webcam, so it just should work right out of the box. If it doesn't, you might need to return it, and that shouldn't be a problem with wherever you bought it. I'll actually put links down below in the description for which websites I would actually use to buy this. I actually bought mine off Best Buy and it was a great deal. I got it for $50. And also, I do have to say this, depending on where you move your hand on the camera, it actually changes the lighting if you don't go into the software. So if you don't download the software, which I highly recommend downloading the software, if you don't download the software, it'll just keep going up and down with lighting. Your white balance will be completely off. Your gain will go up and down. So in the software settings, you should be able to turn it off, so then it won't go up or down. It will just stay at a steady level of light. Also, by the way, guys, a webcam does not mean that it will produce good lighting, okay? You want to spend money on lighting as well, so you want to put that consideration into your budget. I'll actually put a link down below to ring lights that I think will be good for your setup. All you need is like one ring light to start out with a webcam like this, and it honestly makes it 10 times better. I mean, I'll show a comparison right now on the video. It looks 10 times better, and just overall, you just need lighting. That's all I can say. So yeah, those are the pros and cons pretty much. So yeah, let's actually get into the quick setup real quick, and then I will show you the quality. So first off, this webcam is USB 2.0, so you don't need a 3.0 port if you don't want to, but I recommend plugging it into a 3.0 port just so then maybe, just maybe, it gets a little bit less latency, because everything has latency, but most of the time you can't see it. Like for example, monitors, you won't see latency if there's 1 millisecond, you know, but there is latency. Yeah, it's complicated, but yeah, I just recommend plugging it into a USB 3.0 port. But so yeah, if you're just plug and playing and you don't want to download the software, pretty much just go on your OBS, click the plus button in the sources, and then click video capture device, and then you can name it whatever you want, and then you go on the webcam, and then bam, it should be right there in your list of webcams. But at first it will be a different resolution than what it's put at. It won't be 1920 by 1080. So what you'll want to do actually is press custom and then change it to 1920 by 1080, and then I would recommend putting it down to 30 fps so then it doesn't go over and looks choppy. So yeah, that's a quick setup for the OBS. But if you want to download the software, which yet again I recommend, you want to go to the Logitech's website, which will be down below in the description, and download their software. And then in this software, there should be a settings tab, and click on the settings, and then from there you can control how it looks, how you look, how it feels, you know, make sure there's not a lot of noise, not pixelated at all, just make sure it's just right. And then yeah, then you can put it back into OBS, and then you don't have to edit it on OBS, which I get for other webcams that don't have a software, but I highly recommend using this software. It will make your camera look 10 times better and make it just look good in any situation. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this webcam. It's honestly a great webcam, especially for the $60 to $70 price point. But let me just give you my recommendations for this webcam. So, who is this webcam for? In my opinion, this webcam is more built towards streamers and people who need a webcam for maybe Zoom calls or, you know, business meetings and that sorts. What this webcam isn't for, in my opinion, is definitely YouTube. I can't see people creating YouTube videos with this. I mean, you can, but I would just rather use your phone camera. Just use your phone camera compared to the webcam, because it will actually be way better than the webcam and worth it, honestly. Just use your phone if you want to create content with it. But if you're trying to stream, get the C920. It's absolutely a great webcam, especially for the $60 price point, compared to getting a DSLR camera when you might be just starting out and don't have much money. Also, I will be putting microphones in the description, because even though it does have a built-in microphone, I wouldn't recommend using it unless you're going to be using it for Skype. If you're using it for streaming, that is a bad idea. I will put cheap microphones in the description that I recommend, and if you guys want me to review some of those microphones, make sure to go in the comments down below and say it. And also, I'm here for you guys, and if you guys need to chat to me, I do stream every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so make sure to tune into those, and you can ask me any questions, or we can just hang out if you are bored or really just want to hang out with me. So yeah, I've gotten to the point. In conclusion, it is worth it, but it's for certain types of people. You do not want to use this webcam for everything. You can use this webcam for everything. I just don't recommend it. Sometimes you need to use your phone. Other times you can get this webcam and it will be perfectly fine. And the final question I have, is this a long-term thing? Absolutely not. It's not long-term at all. If you consistently grow as a content creator or YouTuber, you want to upgrade obviously to like a GoPro like I'm using, or when you get even bigger, get a DSLR camera, and it will definitely be better quality than the webcam that you just got. Who it is long term for though is definitely business meetings and all that sorts, you know, using Microsoft Teams, Skype, Zoom, any of those is absolutely perfect for you. Don't need another webcam, especially if you're trying to get the C922X, by the way. I recommend not getting that, even though it says it is a streaming webcam. It doesn't have that much of a better picture quality, and also it's still 30 FPS at 1080p, and I just would not recommend using it. But I would recommend it to you if you just wanted 720p at 60 FPS. By all means, get the C922. I'll put that in the description as well. But anyways, guys, yeah, this was a great review. I honestly feel like this is still one of the best webcams out there. I'm just hoping one of the most popular webcam companies out there right now creates a better budget webcam, maybe with 60 FPS or something, because I feel like it's been too long since they created a webcam like this, especially at a $60 price range. So yeah, I feel like they should create another webcam because it's almost been a decade and there's new technology out there for sure. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. And in my next video, I'll actually be telling you guys an alternative to webcams that is actually cheaper. So make sure to subscribe for that, and I will see you guys next Tuesday.